It's still early hard mode, so that means only one thing. It means that it's time for Duke to get his revenge. Nah, it means that I should defeat some mechanical bosses. So I will start with Skeletron Prime, and I tell you, this is my very first attempt. This guy was so mad, but I still managed to survive and defeat it, so now we have some ores to mine. I went to my cave to mine some orichalcum and mithril, and then crafted a new anvil, some orichalcum spiked gemstones, and a brand new pickaxe, and the electrician's glove, an upgraded accessory. Then I also wanted to craft the Stormfront razor, but I still lacked some materials, so I went to the skies and got surprised by the cloud elemental. This felt like a mini boss fight, and it was great, not gonna lie. After going to the desert in order to get the last Stormlion mandible, I returned to my base and crafted it. This seemed to be a really good weapon. Then I summoned the destroyer, and oh boy, this guy was even more mad. Not to mention that stupid Nimbus that was hovering above me for no reason. In the end, I died as expected, so I tried again, and guess what? I started dying again and again. To my surprise, this didn't take as much as expected, so here we go, lads. The destroyer has been defeated, so again we have some new ores to mine. This time titanium and adamantite, which are found deep in the cave for a new forge and adamantite throwing axes. Then straight to the third mech, the twins. Yeah, these guys weren't messing around at all. I had a feeling that the twins would be the worst out of all three, and guess what? I was fucking right. I mean, what does this even mean? Defense penetrated, what is even going on? Well, I guess I will kill some sharks and then craft the seafood thingy for the aquatic scourge, which was summoned for a test right here. Yeah, I had to get an arena if I wanted to do this, and do the arena I did, kinda. Good thing this excavator mod exists, you have no idea how much this helps. This was it in the first phase, let's see how it goes. obviously. Look how crazy it spins, dude. After expanding the arena for a little more, I managed to get to this part where the fight goes even more crazy. Yeah, funnily enough, the sulfuric waters killed me, not the boss. I reached this part again, so I went up and continued fighting, but again I only tried since the one to win the fight was this worm. After that attempt, I was ready to win, so here it goes. The aquatic scourge has been defeated, but I didn't care about that. I cared about this bar that didn't disappear, as if the boss still had some left for me. Then the tier 2 acid rain started, so I killed some enemies for the loot. Then I opened the treasure bag and got a really good rogue weapon, which is the Scourge of the Seas. I also crafted this acid barrel thing and then started fighting the twins again, but without any success. As the HP was going down, they were getting crazier than ever. In another attempt, Retinazer had his defense penetrated, and I got to see what that would mean. How in the world do you even dodge this? Let's see if Spasmatism is a bit better during this part. Well, this was far more acceptable, so here goes the entire fight. I couldn't believe it. I got past these mad guys that did everything to stop me. For no reason, I crafted a bunch of Avenger emblems, and for some reason, I mined the Hollow Door. I wanted to craft the Undyne weapon, which is incredible. Then I also crafted the Mother of all balloons and the Angel threads. It was the Post-Plantera stage, but I still had some unfinished business from before, such as defeating the icy cage named Cryogen. So here I am, farming for the essence of Ilium. While I was here, the hive mind spawned, but it was defeated with ease. Then I summoned the cryogen without any preparation since I wanted to see how bad the fight is. I've noticed that it's really easy. However, the changing background confused me, so I didn't notice the projectile and died into cryogen's last phase. The cool thing is that I built an arena and that was kinda it. There goes the fight. Cryogen has been defeated, so we go from the freezing cold to the burning hot in the Brimstone Crag, where I would have to defeat the Brimstone Elemental. I really love the fact that this boss was not hard at all. Well, moving on to the next part of the run, the jungle safari or spelunking for a bunch of life fruits and chlorophyte ore. This process took a while, but in the end it was worth it. Now the next process, the one that I probably hate the most in any Calamity run, the arena for Plantera. I started working on it and this was the result. Pretty large, isn't it? Let's see what the plant has to say about it. What even is Plantera doing here? Yeah, this game easily transfers into Undertale or 2 HAL. We're cooking again, lads. Another attempt. Fuck! Another one. It despawned. I love Infernum mod. Post-Plantera has been defeated, so how about we celebrate? I crafted the Terra disc and then mined some perennial ore since I also wanted to craft the mangrove chakra, which seemed pretty cool. Then I went to the jungle temple to get the solar tablet. After that, I started the solar eclipse. I got a lot of items during this event, but I wanted only the solar veil since it's needed for a new armor set, which is the Umber Fuel set. Then I went to the abyss since I wanted some depth cells, but there was a problem. In order to get depth cells, Calamitas has to be defeated. I went to the dungeon since I wanted to get a lot of ectoplasmas, and then I summoned the Calamitas boss, which now is a character with my size. Of course she summons her brothers to kill me since she sucks. However, I got past the brother's phase and things started to get interesting. Except this, I also remembered to craft and consume a blood orange and then fought again and got far from it. She was mad. Then she got even more mad and started dashing, and I don't even know how to describe this. What I know is that I failed again. Well, this fake Calamitas has been defeated, and now the Abyss goes crazy, so guess where we are going, folks? Oh, I also crafted the Asgard's Valor, the accessory that I love the most at this stage. I got here and acquired the materials needed, then I bought a Deep Wonder from the bandit and finally summoned another boss. It was an Ahita, and this fight was so easy. I didn't take any hit, but it was until the big boy would wake up. Well, this was not easy anymore. However, this was the next attempt. They have been defeated, so it's time for a new weapon. I didn't get it in my first bag, so I bought some more and acquired the brackish flask. Then I was like, bro, you know what? Let's defeat another fish. So here it goes, the fight we wanted to see a bit earlier. Duke Fishron has been defeated, so it's time for another new and better weapon. The same as before, I bought some more bags in order to get it, and here it is, the Duke's Decapitator, one of the best rogue weapons for this stage. Well, what comes next is a tank boss rush, starting with us from Oreos. The next one was obviously Golem, and this was like a sandspike when it comes to visuals. Amazing, I can go to the Abyss for one more time since I can now mine the Scoria ore. This was confusing at first, then I figured out where the ore can be found. I got plenty of it since I also wanted the subduction slicer. Then, the last thing for the day would be the Ravager fight, which was a total failure of course. The next day was the 1st of August, the day when T-Mod got ported to 1.4.4. This was also the day when I thought that this was over. I summoned Ravager without noticing that the stuff was fucked up already. I had no buffs, because I didn't have the Fargo's mutant mod update. But that was not the main problem, I wasn't taking damage at all. This is one of those times when I feel bad for not taking damage. The problem was caused by the Infernum mod, which made the character invincible for some reasons. You can see that the character doesn't take any damage whether God mode is turned on or off with Heroes mod. But then, the 2nd of August came and the glitch has been fixed, so we are back. Ravager has been defeated, so it's time to get the Cranium Smasher, a weapon that I have used before and I can tell that it's amazing. Next up we had the Plaguebringer Goliath. I died to it before, but there was not anything amazing to show, so I lived only the entire fight. Great! Another boss defeated and one step closer to the end. Before I would move on to the Lunatic Cultist, I wanted to summon the Empress of Light since I have been told that this boss fight is an absolute masterpiece. I had to see for myself, and see for myself I did, by accident. Well, I guess we leave this for another time, right? Let's get over with this stage of the game. The lunatic cultist has been defeated, so that means we have to take on and defeat the 4 pillars. Starting with the Stardust pillar, this was fairly easy at first, then I realized that I am fucked. Well, at least I got to craft the sponge and the luminous striker, the weapon that will carry me for the rest of the run. Then I also crafted the Dark God's sheath, a rogue accessory that is essential for me. Next up, I had the Vortex pillar and then crafting another weapon, the Star of Destruction, which was an interesting weapon. I moved on to the Solar pillar and then went to the Astral biome since I had to defeat one more boss before taking on the Moon Lord. The fight was amazing, and I also got a Regulus Riot from the treasure bag. Well, there was one last pillar, then the Eldritch remains, the Moon Lord, which is now in a box similar to Supreme Calamitas. It didn't even give me time to take a breath after that Nebula pillar destruction. I want to say that this is better than the vanilla Phantasm death ray. This fight is an absolute masterpiece, and it gets even better and laggier. During the second phase, where the hands and the top eyes are out, at one point the Moon Lord's core transformed into a black hole, I think. It was going down, the end was near for him, or actually for me. Fuck! Well, that was before I summoned it for one more time. Now, I proudly present to you Finally, the last boss from Terraria has been defeated. I could finally rest. The body was shaking, meaning that I was about to get some sweet loot and some relics. Oh boy, look at these birthday messages, obviously not getting anyone into thinking that this was only the beginning. Oh god, I already know what to expect.